The 10 News Weather Authority, always watching and tracking for you from the JES Weather Center.
I want to flash back to this morning. It was a chilly start outside, but if you were able to brave those temperatures in the 40s, you were rewarded with a really nice sunrise. This is what we saw in Czech. Jerry Carr sending this photo to us. He often sends a lot of really nice pictures to our Facebook page. So thanks to Jerry for sharing your view. And if you want to see your pictures here on 10 News, the best way to share them with us is via the Pin It feature on our weather app. You can see not as many clouds over in Blacksburg as potentially we had in Czech this morning. Of course, my Skycam goes out on me there. The reason that Blacksburg may be a little bit clearer than areas like Lynchburg or Southside is because we are still dealing with the remnants of Ian. So this storm still located offshore of Virginia. You can see it is sending some rain to New York, up in New England, Pennsylvania, New Jersey. We are far enough away from the system that we're not getting any rain today, but areas along the eastern part of the area, east of the Blue Ridge, potentially seeing some extra cloud cover. So this is the cloud cover forecast for today. It's mostly cloudy for Lynchburg and Southside, and then partly cloudy for Roanoke, the New River Valley, and Highlands. I've certainly noticed it being a little bit brighter today in Roanoke than it is a little bit further to the east. Temperatures right now sitting in the 60s. Pretty similar temperature outlook for today that what we saw yesterday. We made it up into the 60s yesterday after a pretty cool weekend. I think we're going to be well into the 60s once again today. 62 Roanoke as well as Smith Mountain Lake. 61 currently in Lynchburg. 64 for Danville as well as South Boston. Some places still holding on to the 50s, and Hot Springs, one of those higher elevation locations, pretty chilly right now in the 40s. I think many of us are going to be peaking with highs in the 60s this afternoon. 66 is our forecast for the Star City. Eventually we do cool down as we head into our evening and the overnight, and it does look like we are going to bottom out in the 40s once again overnight tonight before the temperatures rebound on Wednesday. We're in the 70s for highs tomorrow. Looks like the warmest day of the week will be Thursday, but we are tracking a cold front that is potentially going to drop our temperatures as we go into the weekend. Zoom things out, give you a look at our upper air pattern. As I mentioned, Thursday going to be the warmest day of the week. At that point, the jet stream well north of us, but a cold front passes through the area on Friday, and that does trigger a dip in the jet stream and allow some of that Arctic air to sink down to the south. So it does look like it will be chilly this weekend. Our highs are going to be in the 60s, and the mornings are going to be the coldest we've seen so far this season. Take a look at Sunday morning. It looks like our lows generally down to the 30s, forecasting 38 in Roanoke. Check out Blacksburg, potentially down to 34 on Sunday morning. And I think the lows are going to be pretty cold on Monday as well. So we're going to put the possibilities for some frost in the forecast for both of those days. Make sure you are taking any precautions if you still have a garden, if you still have any plants outside, because of course, if it gets really cold, it could be very dangerous for those plants. As far as the next 24 hours is concerned, we don't expect any frost overnight tonight. Not going to be cold enough for that. During the daytime today, a high of 66. More clouds to the east across Lynchburg and Southside, and more sunshine possible if you live in the NRV, the Highlands, as well as the Roanoke Valley. Your extended forecast featuring full sunshine on Wednesday, and you can see the highs back into the 70s there. Thursday expected to be the warmest day of the week. We get up to about 76 in Roanoke. I think we're still pretty warm on Friday. The cold air not quite with us, even though the cold front passing through on that day. You certainly notice the cooler temperatures as we head into the weekend, Alyssa, but at least the cooler stuff will be accompanied by some sunshine.
That's a nice looking 7-day forecast, especially after the past weekend we had, like all that sunshine.
It was disgusting outside, honestly, this past weekend.
It was awful.
With the cool temperatures, the clouds, the rain. We're going to have the sunshine, but it is going to be a little cool outside. It's fall. It makes sense.
I'm about the temperatures. Yeah. It's just the rain that I'm like, let's go. But that was a pretty 7-day.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.